Hi guys, welcome back. Okay, so today I was getting dressed to go out for the evening, and I decided why don't I just show you guys how I fluff out my hair. Basically, just washed it. It's fully dried, no 95%, no 98%, none of that. It is 100% dry. As you can see, it's super flat. This side is got a little more body because I was picking apart the curls, which I will show you guys. But yeah, this is how my hair looks, as you guys have probably seen in my previous videos. This is how it looks before I fluff it. You know, day one hair is cool. I actually don't mind it. It is flat, but the definition is so bomb that I really, you have to love it, you know? Oh, as you can see, my makeup's done. I'm together. I just have on a tank right now. But yeah, I'm just going to show you how I get a little more body for my first day. So let's just jump right into this. Okay, so the tools I use. Sometimes I use my blow dryer. Not all the time. Like I said in my previous video, which was, I think it was something about a wash and go, but I'll definitely link it down below. I haven't been needing to use this as much because my hair is growing. Before I was using it to stretch my curls, but now my curls have gotten pretty even. I mean, as you can see, the top is still fairly shorter than the bottom. The bottom hangs super low. I don't mind it. It kind of looks like I got a haircut, so I'm not mad at it. Last week I actually stretched out my entire head, and I really liked how my hair looked, so I may do this today. And I have my handy pick. There are better picks than this, but honestly at this point, the one that I want is the one that Jujubee, that's her name on YouTube, uses, and Happy Girl. They use this like triple prong pick. They like don't sell at any beauty supplies and online. I saw it on eBay, but it's sold out. So I'm really sad about that. So this will have to suffice. And then as always, to soften up my curls, I'm using the Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine Anti-Frizz Serum. This is what I always use. I love that it is anti-frizz because I have very frizzy hair if I'm not careful, especially in the drying process. It really just breaks up the crunch that I have right now. I have a lot of hold, which I'm not mad at because I've come to realize that this is my first time wearing my hair like fully natural in the summer. And Chicago is fairly humid. It's getting very hot here. So I'm coming to the realization that my hair is getting very frizzy. It's not a bad frizz though. You know that like effortless big frizz? It's giving me that, so I'm not mad at it. But I definitely use that to break up the crunch because don't nobody like that. Okay, so as you can see, I was laying in bed watching something and I started picking the curls apart, which is just something natural I do. I really shouldn't. You should really only pick your curls apart unless you have some type of oils on your fingers. That's how you get frizz. But I was very careful, and as you can see, this side does have a little bit more body because I picked out the curls. So I do recommend, if your hair is like mine and you have a lot of coils, like if you're like a 3C type, and that's like my hair type, and your curls seem really stick together, mine do. Like, let me see if I can find a chunky one on this side. Okay, so something like this. Like this is like, see how like it just broke apart? Because my curls just stick together. So I broke a lot of this apart, so that's why I have a little body. So I'm just gonna show you a little bit more of how I do that. So you can see, should put oil on my fingers, but whatever. Okay, and then for this side, my front curls always cling together. So pull that apart, and as you do this, I do notice that my hair, like that crunch I have from using gel, does break apart. So that's like an added bonus. Okay. Like especially if your hair is very spiraled, which I feel like mine is. This is an important step if you want to have like a decent amount of body on the first day. Can't tell if that's one fat curl or not. This step was actually very crucial for me to realize how important it was, because I was like, why is my hair so flat the first day? Like, it was really driving me crazy, and I was realizing that, like, well, I had to deal with the fact that at the time where I was pissed, my hair just wasn't very long, so I just wasn't getting a lot of body. But a few months ago, I was like, my hair is growing, but I still feel like I can't get my hair really big like I see the girls on YouTube. And I feel like learning and doing this really helps. So I was starting to dread day one here, and I was like, oh my god, let me just get through this. This is too much. The back a little bit. The back I have to be careful. This is where my crown is my, like, a little bit more, it's definitely coarser than the rest of my head. So I have to be careful because it does tend to frizz. Frizz up at least. Okay, so as you can see, it looks a lot better. Like, this isn't bad. It still has the crunch, so let's break that. So I'm going to take the anti-frizz serum. I use a decent amount. It's just breaking all of that hold. You guys, I love this stuff so much. It's so freaking bomb. I have another one in my bathroom that I haven't even opened yet. I just have it on deck for when I run out, which I'm about to. I use it a lot. Well, I actually, not even past tense. I've used it a lot with my wigs as well. Like when my wigs, or even like in college. I found this when I was in college, because back when I would wear sew-ins, you know, when the hair gets super dull and old and you don't feel like washing it, but you got something to do and you want it to look decent. This is one of those like refresher type of situations. Just slap this on some bundles and it like brings it back to life. It does the same for your natural hair. It's so bomb. See that? I wish you could like feel my hair through the camera. Feels so good, oh my god. Okay, so as you can see, just breaking that hold does, I'll like break this girl apart. Just breaking that hold does so much for your hair and the body. Oh, my hair feels so good. This combination that I'm doing, which is, I'm pretty sure that was my last video, my like new combination, is so freaking amazing. Like, I really don't see myself doing anything different. Like, I've been wanting to test out some new products, but it's just so bomb. So I'm gonna use the blow dryer just on this side. So as you can see, since I don't have like a formal haircut, I'm still technically growing it out for my big chop. Well, not even technically, I am. My hair is actually uneven, but since it's growing, and I feel like the rate at which the parts of my hair are growing are actually growing together, it's actually pretty amazing. So this side is bomb. You can see that. The layers, it looks like I have a haircut, it looks amazing. This side, it looks a lot flatter because I don't have, you see this bounce I have right here, this like shorter piece you can kind of see from the corner. I don't have it here. So my hair doesn't go out as much on this side. It's kind of growing. I feel like I have like almost a layer here that I don't have here. So it like lays differently and the body is better on this side. So I'm just going to try and stretch it out and make it a little bit uneven, make it a little more even. This is what I do every time, so I'll show you what I do. Okay, so it doesn't do a lot, but you can see it looks a little better, right? Like, this definitely looks better. Okay, then the last step is the pick. Get a better pick, guys. Picks matter. I realize that these little prongs, they matter. So get a good one, taking my own advice. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of picking, nothing crazy. So pick from up here. So what I do is I push it in, let it pull up. It really gives it a little body. And then I push it in, pull out, push it in, pull out. Well, that sounds so inappropriate. Let's see. And then the back is fairly flat, as you can see. Yeah, it looks stupid. So I'm gonna definitely get the back. And I'm not as pressed about how my back looks, just because I know that's actually part that people see, but a lot of people see my face first, so I'm never mad if I get like a little frizz back there, because I'm like, look, as long as the back of my head is in no pictures, which it never is, then it don't really matter to me. And I just pull from the bottom, trying not to disturb the curls, but it just gives you a little extra body. Sometimes I forget to do my back, and then I'll be out and I'll be like, it literally looks like luscious body, and then it's like, it looks stupid. So pull that out. I do underneath. Sometimes I flip my head over and do a little, I don't want to do too much picking. I feel like I'm cool with my hair not being stupid big the first day, just not to like disturb the curls, you know? And like I said, I've noticed as my hair has gotten longer, my body is better. Well, you know, my hair body. Okay, this is day 1 hair. Literally, my hair just dried an hour ago, so this is literally day 1 hair. Y'all, this curl is completely straight. I don't know what to do about it. It's really annoying. I may just cut it off from the roots. I probably shouldn't do that, but it's very annoying. So this is how my hair looks. Hopefully this helped. I suggest if your hair, like your hair texture is more coiled, like if you're like in the 4B, 4C range, or even 4A, I'm not sure, and you have a lot of shrinkage, I definitely recommend using the blow dryer to really stretch out the curl. And the way to do that is I really hold on to the curl at the bottom and stretch root down. I'm not keeping the blow dryer on one piece for too long. That really helps shrinkage. Your hair does tend to shrink back up as the days go on, but I mean, what can you do? At least you'll have day 1, day 2, maybe even 3 will be bomb. But if you're like 3B, 3C, I definitely recommend doing exactly what I'm doing. It works perfectly. Like I said before, the blow dryer, I would use it sparingly and do it quickly. When I stretch, I do it very fast. Try and get it to a decent little length and then pick it out. I don't keep it on too long. I just don't want to disturb my curls and have to trim off any ends, because as you can see, my ends are perfectly coiled and really bomb and living their best life, so I want to preserve that. But yeah, I love where my hair is right now. I love my routine. I just want it to grow out a little bit more and be even so I can really get like a curly haircut. I do want my hair to maintain this length, so when it finally gets to a good length, when I do get a chop, I do want them to keep the length and then kind of body it up, so I won't have to do as much of this routine to get a lot of body on the first day, because I'll have the layers to do that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. I will definitely link all of my recent videos down below. All of them have been hair videos. I'm so sorry. This is just what I'm doing right now. My hair is just what I'm doing. And I'll also link all my social medias. I have my Instagram, Twitter, and my vlog. And I'll also link the products I used to do this wash and go, always down below. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Guys, if you're watching my videos, you might as well subscribe. If you're a natural hair girl, or you're transitioning, or you're getting into it, or your hair is currently damaged and you need that push, subscribe. I will push you. We will do this together. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.